Good to see Mark Murphy from BBC Radio Suffolk down at sunny Felixstowe Monday the 24th of August. In fact, we have to admit to the weather being pretty overcast and dismal, and rain starting at about 10 o'clock. Mark had a series of locals on his programme as he takes it around Suffolk's seaside towns. In just the few minutes we spent filming him and producer Sally Burch, he spoke to Councillor Doreen Savage, Mayor of Felixstowe, John Cresswell of the Volunteer Coast Patrol and Rescue, Felixstowe Forward Change Director Helen Greengrass, and he had head honcho of Suffolk Coastal District Council, Ray Herring, in the queue. We had a brief word with Mark while the record was playing and also spoke to his producer, Sally Burch, who turns out to be married to Look East journalist Kevin Birch.
BBC Radio Suffolk's been my life for 25 years. I used to be a volunteer at Hospital Radio Ipswich and joined the BBC as a volunteer 25 years ago, and eventually they gave me a job after much badgering. Breakfast show for 11 years, so the mid-morning show now for 4, and I absolutely love it. To be able to broadcast where I grew up is sensational, absolutely brilliant.
And the missus works there as well?
She does, yeah, Office Romance, official now, married and all that kind of stuff, Leslie Dolphin, so we kind of, we talk a little bit about what we do at work at home, but we try to not let it dominate our lives too much.
So who was in radio first, you or her?
Oh, she was in radio just a little bit before I was.
Right. So she had to give you a few tips?
Oh, she's always telling me what to do, both on air and off.
Sounds like a standard formula for life.
Yes, dear, is the phrase that I use quite a lot.
OK, Mark, now Suffolk, BBC Radio Suffolk, we never quite know which way the BBC is going as far as it's spreading its wings or pulling its wings in a bit is concerned. How are things going in local radio, really?
Really good. BBC obviously under a lot of scrutiny at the moment. John Whittingdale, Culture Minister, says loves local radio, traditionally underfunded, so fingers crossed for the future. We should hopefully be here in years to come.
Producing something like the Mark Murphy show is on the road. It's got to be a serious little challenge, hasn't
it? It is, and a lot of work needs to be done beforehand. Once we get on air, it's sort of, hopefully it's seamless once we get going, but there's a lot of production that goes in beforehand to make sure that once we're on air that it does go. But like days like today, we've had guests that haven't managed to turn up on time, and so you have to bump things down, and then you have to fit bits in, and we've done lots of bits of pre-recorded audio that we can slot in if we need to. So hopefully on the day it sort of runs to form, but can't make any plans for the weather, unfortunately.
But I would guess that you enjoy it quite a lot.
Oh, I love it. I wouldn't want to do anything else. I've been doing it now for 25 years, so it's the unpredictability and it's the people that you meet, so it's just a fantastic job.
Let me ask you the final key question. Have you ever produced The Old Man?
I haven't. No, we do talk about, and we give each other ideas once we get home, but we only allow each other to talk about work for an hour once we get home, and after that expand. But I haven't produced The Old Man, no.